Hi everybody, Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to the show, the network, the channel. Rick Strom is out there producing. So Saturday, Bernard Hopkins beat Jean Pascal in some sort of boxing match. 46 years old, Bernard Hopkins is. Jean Pascal is what, 28 years old?
28 years old, fifth defense.
For the light heavyweight title in the
WBC, IBO, and Ring Magazine titles is what he won.
So anyway, he's the oldest champion since George Foreman, or the oldest champion ever, breaking George Foreman's record.
Who was 45.
George Foreman was 45, but George Foreman wasn't a real champion. Who George Foreman beat for the title?
Michael Moorer, 10th round knockout.
Beat Michael Moorer, right?
Moorer.
Right, yeah, Moorer. That's what I said. So anyway, God bless Bernard Hopkins, and Sports Illustrated did a great thing, and they talked about all these athletes who've had success over the age of 40. And they praised a number of them. But one guy who they brought up, and enough with the praising this guy over the age of 40. He gets all the praise you want up until a certain point. But Roger Clemens, come on. They praised Clemens because he went 61-33 with an ERA just under 3, 2.99 after turning 40 in 2002, winning the Cy Young Award with the Astros in 2004. He had the great years. You forget he was with the Astros, don't you? Totally.
Sometimes, yeah.
Everybody forgets Clemens with the Astros. Won the Cy Young in 2004. And then, of course, had those great years with the Yankees after that. But, seriously, I mean, the guy, first of all, forget Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds not going to get any prison. Roger Clemens could go to jail. Roger Clemens is going to go to jail. That would be Roger. I always hated Roger Clemens. You know why? Look at him. Roger Clemens has to have an IQ around 84. That's my prediction.
I think we have a picture of him at Texas, too.
Roger Clemens is a bit of a mouth breather. He just doesn't look, he always looked a little dim. And his kids all have the same, oh, never mind, so does my stepmother has that issue. That's okay. I love my stepmother, but she named all her kids. Oh, well, he's just a kid. But like the steroids.
It's funny, though.
Oh, look at that. That turned into that? That's not just age. Come on. Really? That's his kid. That's not Clemens. That's like his son. Is that really Clemens?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. That's hard to believe. That's really hard to believe.
That's called horse pills.
Wow. Okay, anyway, forget the part about naming his kids all something that begins with the first letter, because that's totally fine. Okay, so anyway, but SI pointed out they got these other athletes here, and some of them really impressed me, including this woman here. Her name is Kimiko Date Krum, or Kimiko Date Krum. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I'm very impressed with her. I'd never heard of her before. She's a tennis player, I guess a Japanese tennis player. And she was the WTA's most improved player all the way back in 1992, cracking the top 10 in 94. But then she quit. Is that right, Rick?
Yeah, she quit in 96, but returned 12 years later at the age of 37.
So she quits at 25, comes back 12 years later at 37, and then at 40, she beats Maria Sharapova at the Japan Open. Like tennis, at 40, you're beating Maria Sharapova. That's impressive over 40. I like her. I'd never heard of her, but now I'm going to pay attention to Kimiko Date Krum. God bless her. Okay, then you know how I feel about hockey. It's ridiculous, but Gordie Howe. Please, Gordie Howe. I mean, this guy, so Gordie Howe's numbers are, so he played his final game with the Red Wings in 1971. He was 43, right? Then he goes to the old World Hockey Association. I had a bunch of World Hockey Association cards. Plays with the Houston Aeros. Who went to see a second-rate hockey league in Houston in the 70s? How well could that team have possibly drawn? Hey, you want to go on and check out the Aeros game tonight? No, we're in Houston. I don't want to go see the Aeros game. In no way, shape, or form do I want to go see the Aeros game.
What the hell are you talking about?
I will go to a strip club, but I'm not going to go to the Aeros game. That's a mock conversation that took place in Houston in 1975. Okay, so Gordie Howe, then he plays 6 years. Then he comes back to the NHL at age 52. 50 frickin' 2. He comes back to the NHL, and he plays all 80 games. He's 52. And he scored 15 goals. Come on. Unbelievable, man. Nobody appreciates Gordie Howe. 52. 15 goals. How you like to be the goalie gives up that goal? You're like, my grandfather just scored on me. 52.
Hold on, out of anything, they'd be patting themselves on the back like, oh, Gordie Howe just scored on me. That's pretty cool.
No, he's 52. They're not patting themselves. They're thinking, I don't
He
belong.
could be 82 if he still scores on you. You'll be like, oh, that's cool. Gordie Howe scored on me.
80 games. You think, I don't know, man. That's impressive. So Gordie Howe, I mean, hockey's nonsense, but that's impressive because you got to use your legs. Those are athletes, the hockey players. No question about it.
By the way, unlike Joe Thornton, he won the MVP 6 times, just to let you know.
Joe Thornton, Sharks MVP.